Welcome back. I just finished watching Dragon Ball GT episode 34, and I was kind of right in my prediction last episode, I guess. He does begin to go Super Saiyan 4 ish, I guess. Um, Let me think. So, basically, this episode starts out with Goku as the Great Ape destroying the city, and Baby has like PTSD flashbacks to when this happened last time. Like it's weirdly funny in a way that like Baby, he's like the lone survivor of a planet that was destroyed by Saiyans. He goes to the planet with the last few Saiyans, takes over as many as he can, creates a whole new planet only for the exact same thing to happen that happened to the last one. It's like I found it really funny. I don't know if it's just me, but like I don't know. But yeah, Goku's destroying the city, and like I don't know why they chose to do this, but like Goku has like a really high pitched scream as the Golden Ozaru. I need to go back and check the original Dragon Ball to see if it sounded like that in the original. But yeah, it's really weird because it's like this high pitched scream that Goku has, and it's like very odd compared to like the Ozaru form. It takes me out of it a bit, and it's like higher pitched than Goku's normal voice too, which is unusual. But then Goku goes to the side, and Pan does everything she can to like convince him that like to like basically bring him back to his senses and regain consciousness, because as a Great Ape he's just wandering around doing things with mass destruction and all that. So like she tries everything, and this takes up like a majority of the episode. It goes on forever. But she like, for some reason, I don't know why, she has like the gi that she wore at the World Martial Arts Tournament, which I don't know why she had that with her. I mean, I like, well, I do and I don't. Like, I don't understand why that would be something you would have just in your backpack with you. And she also had like the more plausible thing she had with her, which was a photo of them at the beach, which, that I would understand, having like a photo with you, but like a gi that's too small for you to wear just for sentimental purposes. It seemed very odd that she had that with her. And it's like it's a sequence which like it could have been better. Her trying to like bring Goku back, like, because it just goes on for so long, and it's like really kind of unusual in a way. Like she cries, and like Goku like takes a bit of her tear and like tastes the tear and like looks to the earth, and it's like it goes on and on. And it's like okay guys, you can hurry this up. And it's like Goku's monkey face, it's sort of funny to look at like certain angles, and it's like I don't know if it was the best handled. Like, I can see what they were going for, but like I think it could have been handled a bit better. But with that said, I was right. Like he began turning into Super Saiyan 4 by the end of the episode, and we got like a side view of Super Saiyan 4 basically. It was definitely very different from a lot of the other Super Saiyan transformations. Just like I'm not even talking about like the form yet. I'm just talking about the way in which one transforms into said form, if that makes sense. I got hair in my mouth. But yeah, this is like I should give some external context for those of you who maybe are just watching these reviews, or maybe are just watching along on streaming services, or maybe watching it along on other means, shall we say. This episode, because I bought the Dragon Ball GT complete series set, like all 64 episodes plus the TV movie, like Legacy of Goku Jr. or whatever the heck it's called. So, and you might be wondering, why would you buy that? Well, I wanted to make a commitment, okay? If I just went on a streaming service, then that wouldn't be a commitment. Buying the box and having it in my house, that's a commitment. I wanted to commit and watch through the whole thing. But basically, it's divided up into 2 seasons, is what Funimation did. I'm sure that when it originally aired, it wasn't actually 2 seasons, but for home release, Funimation divided it into 2 separate seasons, season 1, season 2. And this episode 34, is the final episode of season 1, which I found to be a very weird episode to end on. But at the same time, I don't know why I'm surprised. Because, like, the Funimation sets, they're artificially split into seasons, you know what I mean? Like, they're like the season points are not points at which it very obviously breaks into different seasons. It's like it's very often, okay, here's the cutting off point, you know what I mean? Like for example, Dragon Ball season 1 ends 3 episodes into the Red Ribbon Army arc. Like and Dragon Ball season 2, I believe, ends at the cliffhanger where he just got to the top of Korin's tower. Season 4 of Dragon Ball actually has a very good end point where it ends like the episode where he defeats King Piccolo. But yeah, so it's like, aside from that, like a lot of these box sets don't have like the seasons don't have like really good end points, if that makes sense. Like, it's very much just, well, we put the episodes on the disc, it ends here. So it was a bit weird. I was like, well, that's a weird note to end season 1 on, but I have to remind myself that it's not really the end of season 1, it's just the end of what Funimation labeled season 1. So yeah, I wanted to give people context for that in case I mentioned stuff like that. But yeah, it was a unusual. Well, I don't want to say an unusual episode, but it was a odd episode, just in that, they spent most of it trying to. Japan spent most of it trying to bring Goku back. But with that said, really, I don't have much else to say on the episode. What I'm thinking, for, I guess, season 2, going into Dragon Ball GT season 2, big excitement, everybody. I'm thinking maybe, obviously Goku's gonna be back, and in control and all of that, in Super Saiyan 4. I'm thinking it's gonna be a beats up baby situation, and then, like last time I said, Bulma's gonna come in, turn baby into a great ape, and then they'll, like, either baby will, Vegeta maybe will come back to his senses, or they'll find some way to beat baby. But this is gonna be the part of the thing where it's like, oh, we got baby, okay, so you know how, like, they always do this in Dragon Ball, you know what I mean, where it's like the main character, Goku, most of the time, is like, it's the final part, and Goku's like, yes, I'm strong enough to beat you, and like Goku begins curve stomping the villain, and then something happens, and the villain, like, gains the upper hand and begins curve stomping the other characters, and then there's some sort of climax, you know what I mean? Like, for example, in the Cell arc, it was Gohan going Super Saiyan 2, and he begins beating up all the Cell Juniors and all that, but then he gets too cocky, and then Goku dies, and Cell comes back, and it's this drag-out thing. And more recently, well, I don't know if this is as much of a parallel. I guess I'll go with the Universal Survival Arc Tournament of Power, where, spoilers for Super, by the way. I'm assuming, like, if you're watching Dragon Ball GT reviews, you're probably a really big Dragon Ball fan and know all these spoilers anyway. But I'm just giving examples. In the Tournament of Power, Goku goes Ultra Instinct, and just when he's about to beat Jiren, he like his body shuts down, and Frieza and Android 17 need to come in and provide backup. And then just when they're about to defeat Jiren gets his strength back, and like it's this final battle in the final episode. And so it's like, you know, every time, like, because now with Super Saiyan 4, I'm thinking that like it's gonna look like Goku has the upper hand and that he's gonna win, but then obviously it's gonna come back around and maybe he's gonna get back on top somehow. That's what I'm predicting. But that's all I got for now. If you enjoyed this Dragon Ball GT episode review, then feel I can't talk. Sometimes whatever. If you enjoyed this review, then please feel free to check out the previous ones. I'm doing Dragon Ball GT episode by episode, you know, reviewing it, well, not even reviewing it, watching it for the very first time. And please, you know, stay tuned for future episode reviews and all that. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and have a lovely day.